Biotin is a B nutrient that enables your body to change over food into vitality. Likewise called nutrient H or nutrient B7, it's significant for eye, hair, skin, and cerebrum work. It might likewise bolster liver capacity. Biotin is a water-solvent nutrient, which implies that your body doesn't store it. Accordingly, you have to devour it routinely to keep up satisfactory levels. Biotin lack is uncommon to the point that there isn't sufficient proof to set up a Recommended Daily Allowance (RDA) or Estimated Average Requirement (EAR) for it. Be that as it may, the daily value (DV) for biotin is regularly around 30 mcg for every day. While biotin is accessible as an enhancement, the vast majority can get all they need by eating a differed diet. Here are the best 10 biotin-rich nourishments. 1. Egg yolks. Eggs are brimming with B nutrients, protein, iron, and phosphorus. The yolk is a particularly rich wellspring of biotin. An entire cooked egg 50 grams gives around 10 mcg of biotin, or roughly 33% of the DV. You ought to consistently cook eggs completely, both to decrease your danger of salmonella harming and improve biotin retention. Egg whites contain a protein called avidin, which can meddle with biotin retention whenever eaten crude. Eggs can be hard-bubbled, mixed, or used to make heated merchandise like biscuits or waffles. 2. Legumes. Vegetables like peas, beans, and lentils are high in protein, fiber, and various micronutrients. The absolute most extravagant wellsprings of biotin in this classification are peanuts and soybeans. A 1-ounce 28-gram serving of simmered peanuts contains just shy of 5 mcg of biotin, or 17% of the DV. One examination on the biotin substance of famous Japanese nourishments discovered 19.3 mcg of biotin, 64% of the DV, in a 3/4 cup 100-gram serving of entire soybeans. Vegetables are ordinarily bubbled and utilized as a base for entrees and servings of mixed greens or consolidated into pan-sears or prepared dishes. 3. Nuts and seeds. Nuts and seeds are a decent wellspring of fiber, unsaturated fat, and protein. Most additionally give biotin, yet the sum will in general fluctuate by type. A 1/4 cup 20-gram serving of cooked sunflower seeds offers 2.6 mcg of biotin, or 10% of the DV, while 1/4 cup 30 grams of simmered almonds contains 1.5 mcg, or 5% of the DV. Nuts and seeds can be appreciated crude, prepared into servings of mixed greens, blended into pasta dishes and sautés, or mixed into hand-crafted nut and seed margarines. Eating an assortment of nuts and seeds is a decent method to raise your biotin admission. Sunflower seeds and almonds are particularly acceptable sources. 4. Liver. Certain organ meats, particularly liver, are high in biotin. This bodes well naturally, as the greater part of your body's biotin is put away in your liver. Only 3 ounces 75 grams of cooked meat liver gives about 31 mcg of biotin, or 103% of the DV. Cooked chicken liver is a much more extravagant source, pressing 138 mcg for each 3-ounce 75-gram serving, an incredible 460% of the DV. A few people appreciate liver seared with onions, minced into custom-made burger patties, or slashed and cooked to top pasta dishes. While liver isn't one of the most well-known nourishments, it's probably the best wellspring of biotin. A standard serving of chicken and hamburger liver each give over 100% of the DV. 5. Sweet potatoes. Yams are loaded with nutrients, minerals, fiber, and carotenoid cancer prevention agents. They're additionally a standout amongst other vegetable wellsprings of biotin. A 1/2 cup 125-gram serving of cooked yams contains 2.4 mcg of biotin, or 8% of the DV. Yams can be prepared or microwaved until delicate. You can likewise strip, bubble, and squash them or add them to hand-crafted veggie burger patties. Yams are an incredible vegetable wellspring of biotin. With 1/2 cup 125 grams, cooked, meeting 8% of the DV. 6. Mushrooms. Mushrooms are supplement-rich parasites that offer a few medical advantages, including adequate biotin. Actually, their high biotin content shields them from parasites and predators in nature. Roughly 20 tops 120 grams of can't-catch mushrooms contain 2.6 mcg of biotin, which is almost 10% of the DV. A 1 cup 70-gram serving of cleaved new catch mushrooms flaunts 5.6 mcg, or 19% of the DV. Canned mushrooms function admirably over noodles, on handcrafted pizzas, and in sauces and flavors. While new mushrooms can likewise be full and heated, sautéed, or added to plates of mixed greens. Canned and new mushrooms are a decent wellspring of biotin and simple to add to various dishes. 7. Bananas. Bananas are one of the most well-known natural products around the world. They're pressed with fiber, carbs, and micronutrients like B nutrients, copper, and potassium. One little banana 105 grams additionally gives roughly 0.2 mcg of biotin, or 1% of the DV. They're regularly eaten all alone, however you can likewise add them to smoothies. Spread nut margarine on them, or freeze them to make non-dairy frozen yogurt. Bananas are a sweet, nutritious, and mainstream bite. And they additionally give modest quantities of biotin. 8. Broccoli. Broccoli is one of the most supplement-thick vegetables, as it's brimming with fiber, calcium, and nutrients N and C. It's likewise a decent wellspring of biotin. Only 1/2 cup 45 gram of crude, cleaved broccoli contains 0.4 mcg, or 1% of the DV. You can appreciate it crude with hummus or plunge, steamed, simmered with olive oil and preparing, mixed into soups, or sautéed and added to pastas and meals. Broccoli gives modest quantities of biotin and is plentiful in a few different supplements, including calcium and nutrients N and C. 9. Yeast. Both nourishing yeast and brewer's yeast give biotin. However, explicit sums change by brand. Brewer's yeast, likewise called dry dynamic yeast, is utilized to mix lager and raise bread. Then again, wholesome yeast is a latent yeast that is regularly used to make non-dairy cheddar. Healthful yeast may contain up to 21 mcg of biotin, or 7% of the DV, per 2 tablespoons 16 grams. Then again, a standard 2.25 teaspoon 7-gram parcel of dynamic dry yeast utilized for heating gives 1.4 mcg of biotin, or 5% of the DV. Wholesome and dynamic dry yeast, which are utilized as a food enhancing and in preparing, individually, are both acceptable wellsprings of biotin. 10. Avocados. Avocados are most popular as a decent wellspring of folate and unsaturated fats. But on the other hand, they're wealthy in biotin. A medium avocado 200 grams contains at any rate 1.85 mcg of biotin, or 6% of the DV. Avocados can be eaten crude, pounded onto toast, blended into guacamole, and cut to top plates of mixed greens, taco soup, and burritos. Avocados, which are usually used to make guacamole, are especially wealthy in solid fats, just as biotin. Biotin is a water-dissolvable B nutrient that your body needs to get from food. Inadequacy is uncommon and can be maintained a strategic distance from by eating biotin-rich nourishments. Probably the best wellsprings of biotin incorporate vegetables, egg yolks, organ meats, nuts, seeds, mushrooms, avocados, yams, and yeast. Biotin supplements are accessible also. However, a great many people can get the entirety of the biotin they need by eating a decent eating routine. If you liked the video, do not forget to subscribe and like. Thanks for watching.